What is up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here, back in the world of EVE Online. We are on episode 3 of our Zero to Billionaire series, and hoping we're going to make some good progress today. We ended last episode off at just shy, I guess I was about to say just shy of half a mil, but we're actually at 3.51, which is just shy of 400 mil, so we're making some progress, though. Our income's definitely going in the right direction. So we headed over here to the Center for Advanced Studies. It's where Aura directed me for the different career, what do you call them? Career agents. Keep in mind, you can do these at any time. Even if you've progressed further in the game, if you played a long time ago, these should be open at all times for you. To get there, you just click the little help button, then click support. Well, support should pull up, and then just click show career agents. And there's some other stuff here if you'd like to see a bunch of different videos and things, if that's what you'd like to take a look at. All right, so for business, we want to talk to Losit Monsieur, which is this little douchebag right here. So we're going to click on start conversation here. And these are going to start giving us basically quests, so to speak. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, so hopefully that means she's just going to shut up from here on. All right, so basically, these are going to be actually, for the most part, I believe, missions. This one right here specifically looks like it's a courier mission. We need to transport something that is 1 M3 and move it to a different location. Now, this different drop-off location, we're picking it up here. Looks like, yep, Celion 5, Moon 11 Center for Advanced Studies School. That should be right here. Yep, 611 and 611. So we're picking it up here. We're dropping it off here in Loose. And these are kind of mind-numbingly boring for the most part, but it's only one jump. And it's going to get us quite a bit of ISK, 200 and 350. So it's basically going to double our income. Double our setup. Prior to accepting this mission, the following must be provided by you as collateral to be returned upon successful completion. Be careful when you take collateral missions. For this type of stuff is really not that big a deal, but like if you're doing contracts or something, one of the old school scams back in the day for if you're doing courier contracts was basically to set up a courier contract in an easily accessible location for something, and then require collateral for it, and then have the drop-off point either in low sec or 0-0. If it's in low sec, it's usually a place that you're gate camping with your pirate group, or if it's in 0-0, it's a place that somebody can't dock at unless they're in your group. And so they make the collateral off of you because you can't get out there, and it pisses them off. Although the flip side of that is if you can get into their corporation, then you can screw them over. But usually it's designed, like I said, to kind of screw you over. So make sure you read, especially collateral, because if this was a couple million ISK, I might be like, whoa, because if you die and you lose the stuff, you lose the ISK. So be very, very, very careful with that. All right, so we are going to go ahead and accept this here in just a second. Now, keep in mind, we are in a pod. We're in a pod. So pods have no storage at all. There's nothing I can fit in here. It's just me. This is just me floating in space. So that's not going to work for us. Now, if we click on here, let's see. There we go. When you remember that newbie ship that I was telling you guys about? Because we have docked at a station without a ship, they have given us a hangar, or a ship hangar. Or, sorry, they have put a ship in our hangar. There we go. So it's got 1 tritanium on it. It's a garbage ship, but it does have 135 M squared or cubed storage, which means we're going to easily be able to do this. Long time ago, there were some people that were doing the math on how much money they could make if they got a bot to just fly to different stations. Obviously, using a bot in EVE Online would be bad, but it turned out it would be rather time prohibitive to continuously throw these ships away just for the one titanium. You'd have to do it several million times to make any profit, and it just wasn't worth it. So we're gonna go ahead and accept this mission. That's going to put us into the career path. It's going to give us a piece of data sheet, which we're going to put in our hangar. Make sure you put that stuff in your ship, because if you leave it here and we fly all the way out there, then we're not going to get anything, and that's going to be kind of a bummer. So anyways, we have to go out there and fly and drop this stuff off. Now, sometimes when you're doing these missions, and this is from, I'm saying this from memory, not from current, but back in the day, you had to actually drop this in the hangar at said location. I don't know if it's like that anymore. We're going to take a look here in a second. Thankfully, it's only one jump away. But make sure that you get that completion before you leave. Now, not a big deal. Not a big deal with only one system. You know, we're going one system. That's no biggie. That's not a problem. But, you know, if you're going like 20, 30, 15 jumps, some of them in scary places, you know, you're not going to want to have to be like, God dang it, I forgot to, you know, drop it off there. So make sure. Now, the nice thing is, I believe you can usually complete these missions without doing it. I will say one of my favorite updates that Eve has done since the last time I played is with autopilot paths, or not autopilot, with destinations. When you jump into a system, your destination automatically pops up on the overhead and sets up. So like right here, I didn't have to click anything. And all I have to do is just press dock, because it automatically knows this is where I'm wanting to go and I'm set up. It's like idiot-proof autopilot, but with a bonus. For those of you guys who don't know, or at least back in the day when I played, if you autopilot somewhere, you do not get the warp at 0. You'll warp at, I think it's 15 and then slow boat in, or at least that's what it used to be. And the problem with that is you're exposed for that 15K as you slow boat in. And especially if you're something like a very slow hauler, or God forbid a freighter, something along those lines, that's really, really, really slow. Really slow. And that takes hours sometimes, depending on the size of the ship, the speed, et cetera, et cetera. So warping to 0 is always better, and with the new autopilot system, or auto destination overhead, whatever you want to call it, is amazing. All right, so we've gotten here. We've got the data sheets. We're going to click complete mission. It's going to take it out of our inventory. Boom, we just doubled our income. Now, unfortunately, we're at a different spot. So if I click request, he's just going to say, yo, come back to me. Well, yep, see, please come back and drop off so that we can do it. So it's like, all right. So we're gonna set the destination back there and go. Now it does look like the place he's gonna send us is going to be a different location as well. Now look here, our next mission is gonna get us a venture. It's gonna get us another 250K, which is pretty nice, pretty nice. Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys that one mission, and kind of give you guys an idea of what we're doing. I don't want you guys to have to sit here and watch as we fly around aimlessly to these different places. I'll kind of give some highlights, and anything cool happens, I'll cover that. But we're going to head back to Selenon, talk to our agent bro, and hopefully get some more money. I think we're going to be breaking into the millions here pretty fast. That's a long way from $1 billion, though. We're about to be 1/1000th of the way of our goal. Anyways, stick with me, folks. We'll be right back. All right. So after going out and completing just a basic salvaging mission, where Todd basically shows you how to do some salvage, they awarded us another venture. So it's our second venture. Keep in mind, this ship has a market value of around 100,000. I'm gonna round down to about 120K, maybe 115K, more than what they're probably asking for here, but not quite as much as the other guys are asking for. All right, so we've got this. They want us to go out and do some mining, but the key thing here, they did, I believe, well, they will give us reprocessing. Now, reprocessing, for those guys who don't know, and keep in mind, my series is mainly for new players. Not everybody that's here is a new player, but some of them most of my audience is probably going to be new or newer, or maybe just here for the sound of my voice because you're weird and creepy like that. Reprocessing is how you take ores and minerals and breaks them down from the ore into the actual material aspect. Think of it like refining. Reprocessing is just another word for refining. So anyways, we are needing to mine and reprocess to get 333 pieces of titanium. So we've got the ship. We've got 2 of the little miners equipped. We could technically fit 3, but I'm not going to bother with that for right now. And then we just need to bring it back here. So let's go ahead and undock. And it looks like they have a location for us. They haven't said a specific spot. Well, I'm hoping it's a specific spot and not just it does look like it is. So it is a specific location and not just a random asteroid belt. Now, a random asteroid belt really wouldn't be that big a deal, other than the fact that I didn't fit a tank module on here of any kind, which could possibly get me into some trouble. Some of the asteroid belts around here do have rats in them. So, and rats stand for pirates. It's a short variation. It's basically NPC. So you don't have to worry about people ganking you, but you are going to have to worry about, dealing with other folks. So I warped out to this location, and you can see it's just a random beacon, and we need to add asteroids. Well, I guess they're already here. So we have a variety of, well, it looks like just Veldspar. So let's go ahead and lock Veldspar down. We're going to go ahead and approach that thing and just turn it on. Basic mining stuff. Rather large rock out here. So we open up our cargo hold and you can see, well, I guess we got a cargo hold right here. Now, I didn't notice this before, but it does have an ore hold that's significantly bigger. So remember, I was thinking earlier, I was like, how the fuck am I going to carry anything with 50 M3 or 50 M3 of inventory space? I mean, you ain't going to be holding anything. I mean, like, just to show you guys, we've been here for like, what, 10 seconds, and we've already mined 87 M3 of space. So, yeah. Not gonna get very far with only 50 M3. Now, this is the raw ore that I was telling you guys about. So this is a big ass rock. This rock probably has, I can't pull it up because I don't have the scanners, but it's probably got quite a bit of Veldspar in it. Oh, we have a little rat here. Remember I was telling you guys about the rats? Little Serpentis rat guy. Thank God he's not scramming me. I don't think any of the pirates scram unless you're in low sec. So you want to be careful of that, but probably not going to be an issue. Anyways, Veldspar right here. When you look at it, it says units to reprocess. You need 100. 100. So as long as we've got 100 of this, it's going to reprocess into something. Unfortunately, I don't know how much it's going to reprocess. It looks like this is saying it's going to, each 100 is going to reprocess into 415. That seems like a lot of tritanium. So that means we're going to have a lot more tritanium here than I thought we were going to have. So it's been a long time since I've done this. And with the changes to reprocessing since the last time, in 2011, reprocessing worked a lot differently than it works right now. So either way, we probably have enough. So we're going to head home. We could fill up our entire inventory out here if we wanted to. Mining is one of those nice, relaxing, earning methods that you can do if you want to just watch Netflix or maybe one of my live streams or YouTube videos on your second monitor or second PC, or even if you just want to alt tab to do it. Like I said, just be careful because you can still die. So, make sure you've got some drones out, or you've at least got enough of a tank. I mean, that guy wasn't really hurting us. We could have sat out there and mined for, the full rock if we wanted to, and we would have been fine. But you definitely don't want to do that in like, low sec or 0.0 or anything like that. So, but anyways, you can sit there and just basically mine, fill up your cargo hold, and you're good. Now, different ships fill up their cargo hold at a variety of different rates. The average mining ship is going to fill up their cargo hold significantly faster. And most of the time, people in good mining operations are going to jet can. That's where you drop into a canister that has a drastically larger area than you do. Okay, so let's drag this into item hanger. All right, so now that we're in Ironhanger, we've got 1 titanium here. We do a quick reprocess. That's going to give us 7,055 titanium, which is drastically more than we need. It's going to cost us 1.3K to do. Ooh. Let's go ahead and do that. And you can see we've lost some Veldspar, but we've lost all of our Veldspar, but 80. The reason we still have the 80 is because it does it in 100 increments. So we're going to go ahead and complete that mission. That's going to give us the reprocessing skill and knock us over 1 million. We are now a Eve millionaire. Eve millionaire. Not that that's saying much. All right, so we are going to go ahead and inject this skill real quick. So we're going to separate these. There we go. And our training queue is set up for 1 day. I just threw some arbitrary stuff in. I think, let's see, train at a level 1. Well, 2, if you start your skill, we'll go to the top of the training queue. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, is it actually in there? Because I don't see it in there. Am I just, does it not show up until you refresh? What the hell? So that's going to be under resource processing. Okay. So I guess it is working. I just don't see it in the queue. There it goes. I guess it just took a minute for some reason. Or maybe I was further. What probably happened is I was further down the queue and just didn't see it. Okay. Well, 16 minutes for that to do its thing. So not too shabby. We are about halfway through. So in fact, we are exactly halfway. Well, maybe not. 4 of 10. I thought that would kick us over to 5 of 10. So, like I said, most of these business missions are just getting us. Like first we did salvage, then we did mining. Now we're going to go do analyzing, which is basically hacking. So, let's continue on. See if we can get this wound down and see where we end up. All right, we have completed the 10 missions for. What do you call it? The business side of things. I believe if I go in here to question marks and go show to career agents, I was kind of hoping it would show like completed or something. Let's see. Sorry, I have no available jobs. Okay, good. It does. So what did we end up with? I think we were at about, what, 500K when we started this all off? And now we're at just shy, I mean, like literally just shy of 2 mil. Technically, I could easily bump that over by the materials that we got. So during the process, just basic running around doing silly crap, learning how to hack things, learning how to salvage stuff. We did get a implant here. This implant gives us 1 bonus to charisma, which is, or at least it used to be kind of meh. They may have changed it now, but as far as I know, it's still kind of crappy. But you can see it's worth about 11,000 ISK, give or take. Keep in mind that's not accurate, actually. Hang on. Let's look at the market details for this. Now, this is what I was trying to tell you guys. Be careful. Be careful. Because, yes, somebody's selling it right here for 11,000, or buying it for 11,000 ISK, but it's actually worth 200K. So, hang on to this, take it to Jeddah if you want to sell it, or the closest hub. I'm not sure what the Galente hubs are because I usually don't use Galente. Is that .exe? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Either way, we'll probably be selling that. And we did get a skill book that we can't utilize. It's worth about 50K. Once we get a mega, we may use that if we decide to do a lot of production. But the nice thing was we did get a ship. Now, this ship, let's look at the variations. It is one of the, this is interesting. It's one of the, I guess, different versions of, yeah, I think this is a transport ship. I think that's what it is. Show in ship tree. Let's see. Let's minimize some of this stuff here because we've got windows everywhere. Okay, so yeah, I think this is one of the transport ships, but I'm not sure. 96% jump fatigue. That's interesting. 5% bonus to inertia modifier and 5% bonus to capacity. An inertia modifier means it's, I believe, makes it faster to turn. Yeah, I believe. So either way, it's, where is its attributes? It can hold 2700 M3. That's not modded out. So we can get some T2, what do you call it? Cargo expanders, which will probably kick that up and allow us to use it for some of our traveling that we will be doing. But we are going to finish doing all of these basic missions. Thankfully, they're all in the same spot. So once we're done doing all these, I'll probably zip over to that other station. What is it? Sistavart or whatever. Pick up all this crap and bring it here. And then we'll transition to one of the market hubs. But did want to update you guys on where we ended up with that balance. Just shy of 2 million. I mean, like, we can almost taste it. And then next time we're going to be doing the next agent down in the list, which I think, yes, exploration, which will be a lot of fun. Exploration, I'll probably do a bunch of tutorials on scanning system and anomalies and things like that. And I expect to do a lot of W space stuff with this character. Maybe not with this character, but with my playthrough in Eve. So that'll probably be separate from the challenge, and we'll probably do that on our main, the 83 million skill point character. But that being said, that's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Keep in mind, we do have that affiliate link in the description if you are not an Eve player and you would like to come and try Eve out for free and get yourself a nice 250,000 free skill points. Make sure you click that link. It does help me out. If you decide to become a subscriber later on, I get a Plex, but completely up to you. Yeah, that's going to do it for today. If you like the video, slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.